Welcome! Today we will review an exciting anime series that revolves around crazy events. At first, we see Retto and his friend Hoshino holding hands when they were young. 5 years later, we see Retto at school talking to his friends when they show him perverted photos and he gets embarrassed. Hoshino arrives and scolds the boys for looking at dirty magazines, throwing the magazine away. The boys gossip about her, and Retto notices that Hoshino doesn't touch anything that the boys touch, and she's not as friendly as she used to be. Later, when Hoshino is collecting notebooks, she sees the boys' notebooks and can't bring herself to touch them. Retto helps her, and on the way, he tells her that he knows she can't change even if she wants to. Hoshino falls when she hears this, but Retto catches her before she hits the ground. Retto apologizes for touching her, but Hoshino runs away in shame, not understanding what Retto wants from her. While walking around the city, Retto hears about a superhuman in the news. Later, a girl performing at a concert has her clothes ripped off by an alien, causing her to run away in embarrassment. The men in the audience talk about what happened, and the alien absorbs their libido energy before leaving. Retto confronts the alien and fights it using his watch to create flames, destroying the alien with a powerful punch. Seems like you met Evren-kun. His clothes are also destroyed in the process. Retto returns to the base where he learns that these aliens are erotic aliens who have taken Hoshino's libido. He apologizes to Hoshino the next day, but she doesn't listen and walks away. Retto follows her around all day, but Hoshino ignores him. Later, an alien attacks them, and Retto fights using his watch, but he has no strength left from the day before. He throws a towel at the alien and takes Hoshino's hand, running to a park they used to play in when they were children. When they arrive, Hoshino asks Retto to hold her hand a little longer. We see that her libido has increased, even to the point of being excessive. Suddenly, Retto's watch emits a light and the alien finds them again, but Retto and Hoshino destroy it with a powerful punch. When Retto holds Hoshino to congratulate her, they both realize that they're naked. As they talk about what happened, we learn that Hoshino actually had more libido than dozens of people combined in the past, causing the alien to explode when it tried to absorb it all. She closed herself off to men because she was ashamed. 3 girls have arrived and throw a bag at Retto's naked head, telling him they came to help. They give Hoshino her clothes and a key inviting her to join HX Eros. We learn that there are a total of 5 HX Eros. Afterwards, we see Retto and Hoshino getting sexually close, but we learn that it was just a dream of Retto. A dog named Roomba brings Retto a pair of panties, and when Retto takes them, Momoka comes in and scolds him, telling him to come and get them himself instead of resorting to such methods. Although Retto tells her it was the dog's doing, Momoka has already left, and we see Tenkuji, who wakes up from the noise coming from Retto's bed. When he asks Retto why he's sleeping in his room, Retto tells him that it's his own room. When Retto goes to the kitchen, Shirayuki gives him coffee, and Retto thanks her. Afterwards, there are some action scenes between Shirayuki and the dog. The professor gathers all the HX Eros and thanks Hoshino for coming. When Hoshino asks why he chose them as students, the professor says it's because of their erotic power, and Hoshino is embarrassed and leaves. The girls beg Retto to convince Hoshino, and he has no choice but to accept. When Retto leaves, he hears the voice of an alien and quickly destroys it and runs away because, as you know, he's naked after every fight. When he arrives at school, he notices that Hoshino is embarrassed, tries to talk to her, but she runs away in embarrassment. During gym class, Retto catches up to Hoshino and wants to talk to her, telling her she needs to convince the others to rejoin HX Eros and explains the harm that this alien species, Kiseichuu, has caused to humanity. Afterwards, we go back in time and watch the interesting experiment Hoshino conducted on heartbeats with Retto. When Hoshino returns to the gym, she hears that the aliens have arrived and runs outside. Jikochu, the alien sister, has come to take revenge and is preparing to suck out all the students' libidos, and we learn that this student was in love with Hoshino in the past. While Hoshino watches what's happening, she can't stand by and watch and challenges the alien. Just as the alien is about to attack her, Retto runs up and punches the alien down, and he and Hoshino are naked again and embarrassed. When they hear the security guards coming, they hide in a car and hug each other. When the guards leave, Hoshino and Retto come out and get dressed, and Hoshino tells Retto that she will join HX Eros. She finds the child she saved from the aliens before and apologizes for the past with Retto, and they go to HX Eros' house together. Just as Retto is about to go to bed, he receives an emergency message that the alien has entered the city, and he falls into the shower where the girls are. Hoshino gets angry at the situation and blasts an energy bomb into the air, destroying the alien. At another time, we see Retto chasing after aliens at night, with Momoko helping Retto, and they beat up the aliens and throw them down. Hoshino tries to hit a fallen alien, but her attack fails and the alien steals Hoshino's underwear and runs away. When they get home, the girls ask Hoshino where her power went, and Momozono tells her she needs to focus on erotic things to regain his power. Then she scolds him and touches her own breasts. Just then, Tenkuji hits Momozono on the head with a book. Momozono goes to her room and reads a magazine, then sees a breast enlargement technique on TV and pours milk on her breasts in the morning and massages them. Retto sees Momozono in the bathroom when he comes home and is surprised, but Momozono collapses and falls into the water, asking for Retto's help. As Retto tries to pull her up, Momozono falls on top of him. Momozono asks him if he likes girls with big breasts and instantly becomes embarrassed, then explains why she was in the bathroom. When she sees lights coming from Retto's watch, she realizes that his libido has increased and Retto runs away in embarrassment. Hoshino comes home at night and Momozono tells her she can help her with eroticism. At this time, Momozono learns that the technique she used in the morning shower was wrong. Hoshino chases after an alien who stole a girl's underwear in the school locker room, and Retto joins her, punching the alien and getting the underwear back. The girls think Retto did it, but Hoshino explains what really happened. After finding the underwear, Hoshino decides to buy herself a nice pair of underwear, and she and her friends go to a store and get a lucky pair. While everyone is sleeping at night, Hoshino goes into Retto's room and tells him to lie down. She says she does it for her own libido energy. When Hoshino thinks about the past, someone touches her breast from behind, then takes off her bra, and when Hoshino gets angry, she sees Tenkuji behind her, who has sleepwalked into the room. Hoshino runs away in embarrassment and accidentally wastes the libido energy she has accumulated. Meanwhile, we go to a scene where the aliens are having a meeting, and we hear that they are targeting the HX Zeros. And we see that Shirayuki, also known as HXE White, has been captured and imprisoned. And she wakes up at that moment, realizing it was just a dream, and continues her day. She starts dance practice with her friend Chia, but she is not very good at dancing. Chia tells her not to feel bad and that she is sure she is good at other things. At that time, an alien attacked the school and Shirayuki stood up to fight against the alien. When the alien caught her with its tentacles, Shirayuki broke off the tentacle and realized that it was actually Retto. The alien had the power to turn humans into tentacles and had turned Retto into one while they were fighting. When the alien attacked again, Shirayuki used her voice to destroy it, and Retto and all the other student girls returned to normal. Retto felt embarrassed and ran away. Later, Hoshino came to Retto's house and talked about the previous night. Retto had looked at her underwear and felt ashamed. Then Tenkuji came and touched Hoshino's chest, which surprised her. When she asked the other girls about it, they said that Tenkuji liked her. Hoshino saw Tenkuji's drawings and his love for drawing. Tenkuji felt embarrassed and offered to draw Hoshino's picture in exchange for keeping the secret. But when he was about to draw the picture, an alarm went off and Retto accidentally fell on Tenkuji while trying to play the flute. Meanwhile, the alien enemy of perversion ordered his small insects to eat the magazines in a bookstore. HX Zeros arrived and the alien escaped. Tenkuji destroyed the insects while Retto chased after the alien. After Tenkuji finished, a store employee came and injected Hoshino with a sedative. Tenkuji escaped and informed Retto about the situation. Retto and the HX Zeros members gathered and convinced Momozono and the other girls to ask Retto for help in collecting their libido energy, but Retto was not very enthusiastic and they decided to go save Hoshino instead. Hoshino was being held captive in a cave and learned that the person who had kidnapped her was actually an alien. The alien guard waiting for her was neutralized by Hoshino, and she ran away, encountering a strange creature named Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha was a rejected child of the same alien race, but loved humans. The HX Zeros team arrived at the entrance of the cave and went inside. The girls neutralized the aliens they encountered and helped Retto. Meanwhile, Cha-Cha increased Hoshino's libido energy with her superpowers, while the evil alien who could transform into a human captured Hoshino and took her away. Hoshino promised Cha-Cha that she would save her. The alien threatened Retto and took possession of the device that allowed him to use his libido energy. Hoshino became angry and unleashed a power that destroyed the evil alien. Retto, at Hoshino's request, rushed to save Cha-Cha from falling rocks and took her with him. The girls heard Retto's voice in the distance and ran towards him. They caught Cha-Cha while she was increasing Retto's libido energy, and Cha-Cha joined the HX Heroes team. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye!